where the drivers are maybe going mid-12s or anything like that, that will not give him a chance to win a tiebreaker.
And as I just heard from Christopher Mitchell, who's joined us here in the booth, the track is wet and slick and is not going to be possible for that as we get started here with the C main, a crash fest. Apparently that's what C stands for.
Yeah, so we had some debates here between Orlowski and Lutz. Was going to take it Schumacher or Techno. Orlowski going shuffled back early on in this one, not having the four-wheel drive week he was hoping for.
I don't think anyone in this race had the luck that they were looking for.
So big mover, though, for Shin Adachi from the 7 all the way up to the 1 here in the first lap. Ryan Lutz from the 3 trying to hang with Shin as they go through that little switchback section there.
Yeah, the white, yellow, and green Yokomo buggy. Shin Adachi already incredibly happy to watch his two-wheel drive creation win the World Championship here and trying to wrap up a victory of his own before maybe adding a four-wheel drive title with Mayfield later today.
Yeah, they head into those doubles right there. Lutz with a better jump into that second double, but flat landing, not able to drive through it. Looks a little bit to the inside. They go side by side. That's a racing incident and going to take advantage of that right here.
Michal Orlowski taking over the lead, and Josh Payne may have been collecting there. Looks like Lutz resuming in second.
Yeah, so Orlowski, after that rough start, getting back to the top spot as Ryan and Shin Adachi went side by side. Momentum carrying them to opposite sides of the lane, and they met in the middle.
And we hear now Shin Adachi broke a front A-arm, so that knocks him out of the race. And Orlowski with a 3.5-second lead on Ryan Lutz at the line last time by Patrick Hofer into third.
Let's go ahead and go to that Savox instant replay of that contact. So they both go over that last set of double. Shin a little bit short. Ryan looks to the inside. They both come in squared up. Ryan tries to carry to the inside lane. Shin gets pushed outside, contact, and upside down. Can't really say there's a fault there. That's just one of those open wheel racing incidents.
Kind of tough to tell which driver sort of cross lines with the other. I mean, it really kind of made sense there for Lutz to be sort of jumping toward the corner, but for all we know from that perspective, is Orlowski hanging the pipe there at the top of the hill and Payne starting to catch him.
Yeah.
And it looked like maybe it was Ryan that had jumped straight, and Shin might have been drifting toward the outside. Couldn't really tell where we were at. Payne making a bid here for the lead.
Yeah, Josh Payne saying he's having his best worlds that he has ever had right here in the 10 scale program, and right now trying to find a way to get a win out of it to maybe even make it a little bit better, but you saw him make a mistake there on the triple. So we go back up front with Orlowski going down the right-hand side of the track in that Schumacher, working down the straightaway here now with a little bit of cushion with 2:15 on the race clock. Mitchell
pointing out that it looks like Orlowski's car looks like it has camber links for shocks as it's just chattering around the track through all the bumps. Looks like maybe a very low ride height and a very aggressive setup.
And Ryan Lutz now broke and off track as well after 3 laps. So Lutz's world troubles continue here in Xiamen, China this week. So we stick with Orlowski as he works down the straightaway, this time coming by with a 25.476 as he works cleanly through the death row doubles and into that triple in that Schumacher buggy.
Yeah, Orlowski definitely upset that the former European champion wasn't able to make the four-wheel drive main. Did make the show in two-wheel and was not able to put in the performance that he was hoping for. Thought he would have a better shot at the four-wheel drive championship, and the weekend just did not go his way. So here he is trying to win the main that he's in.
And who would have thought here in second place, the Australian Mitchell Steer going to be the highest finishing techno buggy this weekend. So Mitchell right now up in the 2 spot behind Orlowski, 8.5 seconds to Michal. But it is going to be Michal leading this one around with 54 seconds to go. So as long as he can keep laps clean here in these last 2, he will go ahead and win the C main. And there's a bobble right there, so he's got to get rid of those. As Steer comes across with a 26.9, now only 6.8 back. That little bobble going to cost Michal about another second or 2. With 35 seconds to go on the clock, they're going to get this one plus 1 more. Orlowski on an 11.501, so knocking on the door for that 12-lap run. But with that bobble there, not likely going to push it to 12 laps as we see him there. 27.6 stays on that 11 and a 5.01 pace. Mitchell Steer 6.5 seconds back with 1 lap to go, so he's going to need a big mistake out of Orlowski as Michal with a little bit of redemption possibly here, winning his lower main, not where he was hoping to be. But we go back to a battle here. It looks like...
Wow. A couple of the Aussies, right? Is this Steer? No, it's Steer and Hofer. There's Payne right behind him in the all-blue car. And it's going to be just this final corner.
Oh, Hofer to the outside. Bagger, he's got to run. Oh, they cross it. It's going to be Hofer at the line by 0.003 of a second over Mitchell Steer. Oh, Mitchell might have been better suited to just stay straight and not try and block there.
Wouldn't have been nearly as exciting. That was awesome.
And we're going to queue up a Savox instant replay on that, and so we'll bring that to you in just a second. What a finish there. The Swiss driver going wide and drag racing down the straight.
Goodness. Here's our Savox instant replay here. So you see Hofer going big, Steer for the block and down the straight.